What's up guys, welcome back to another video here at Chief Academy, and today we'll be going through the equation of lines. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I promise you, it is this easy. Our learning outcomes for today is to understand what the equation of a line is and how to find each individual piece of it. It also to solve the equation of a line exam questions. So, what is the equation of a line? The equation of a line is the algebraic representation of a line using coordinates. The general form of the equation of straight line is written as y equals mx plus c, where m is the gradient of the straight line and c is the y-intercept of it. In this lesson, we will focus on solving equation of line exam questions and understand the formula and parallel lines. As we said before, the general equation of a straight line is y equals mx plus c, where m is the gradient and the y-intercept equals c. And if you didn't know, this is the value over the line cuts the y-axis. So if we look here at the y plus x plus 1, we can see the y-intercept is at 1. For the grey line, we can see the y-intercept at 0, 1. So this is what we just said, and this is what we've stated. We can also see the gradient of the line is 1, due to looking at the graph and drawing our triangles. Say if we drew a triangle down from, let me pick a coordinate. We picked a coordinate of 0, 1, and we went to minus 1, 0, we can see it's gone 2 down and 2 across. So we do 2 divided by 2, and then we get to 1. And as we can see, this gets us to the equation of y equals x plus 1. The green line is a parallel line to our grey one, so they have the same gradient. As you can see, it's just both 1x. There could be an infinite number of parallel lines, they must have the same value for m. So y equals x plus 97 would be a parallel line, because it's got the same gradient for x. It'd just be very far away. Once again, it's that time to have a go with some matching exam questions. Have a go, pause the video, and unpause when you've done. So, for part A, the line y equals 3x plus 5 crosses the y-axis at P. What is the value of y at P? As we can look, we see our equation, and we can see our y-intercept, which is simply 5. So our final answer is just 5. Part B, we're asked to write down the equation of another line which is parallel to y equals 3x plus 5. And for here, I put y equals 3x plus 1, but it could be any other line which has 3x as its gradient. In our second question, a line passes through the point 0, 4. The gradient of the line is 2. Write down the equation of the line. As we can see, the coordinate of 0, 4 means it crosses at the y-axis. So, we simply write y equals 2x plus 4, if you know the gradient is 2. Our third question, the line passes through the point 0, minus 5. The gradient of the line is 3. Write down the equation of this line. As we can see, it crosses the y-axis, so it's y equals 3x, and then it's minus 5. When dealing with equation of lines, you may be given some values of y which are more than 1, such as 3y equals 7x plus 3. When we ask to find the gradient of this line, we must give it in its simplified form. So in this instance, we would divide the whole equation to get y equals 7 divided by 3x plus 1. And this will give you a gradient of 7 over 3. You must get y in its simplest form. You can't have, say, 10y. It's got to always be a single y. Also remember, if you have x equals the number, the line is vertical. If y equals the number, the line is horizontal, as it isn't that value for the entire line. So say if I have a line which is x plus 1, I go to x plus 1 across, and I just draw a big line which goes from the top of the page to the bottom. But if I have y plus 1, I go up to y1, and then I go horizontal across the whole line. Here are some more exam questions for you to have a go. Have a go, pause the video, and unpause when you're done. In our first question, a straight line has the equation y equals 5 minus 3x. Part A, we're asked to write down the gradient of the line. As we can see, it's minus 3x, so we simply write minus 3. Part B of the question, we're asked to write down the coordinates of the point where the line crosses the y-axis. As you can see, our y-intercept is 5, so the bracket is simply 0, 5. In our second question, a straight line has the equation y equals 3x minus 2. Write down the gradient of the line, and it's simply 3. Part B, we're asked to write down the coordinates of the point where the line crosses the y-axis. As we can see, the y-intercept is minus 2, so it's going to be 0 and then minus 2. Third question, the straight line has the equation y equals 2 minus x. The gradient will be minus 1 because it's just minus x on its own, and the coordinate will be 0, then 2. And then in our fourth question, a straight line has the equation y equals 4x plus 3. So the gradient will be 4, and the point where it crosses the y-axis will be 0, then 3. Now it's time to have a go at some of the hardest exam questions you'll probably asked on a foundation paper about equation of lines. Have a go, pause the video, and unpause when you. So, the question says the line with the equation x plus 2y equals 6 has been drawn on the grid below. Rearrange the equation x plus 2y equals 6 to make y the subject. As we can see, it says make y the subject, so it's just a single y on its own. So we rearrange, we get y on the same one side, and then we divide by 2. And we get the answer y equals minus a half of x plus 3. Then in part B, we're asked to write down the gradient of the line with the equation x plus 2y equals 6. And like we said before, the gradient's got to be in its simplified form. So it's going to be minus 0.5. Part C, we're asked to write down the equation of the line, which is parallel to the line x plus 2y equals 6, and passes through the point with the coordinates 0, 7. 0, 7 is the point where it will cross the y-axis, but that is in its simplified form. See, this would be y equals minus 0.5x plus 7. Do not put x plus 2y equals 7, because that is not right, because if you can look at the graph here, 6 is not where it will cross our y-axis. If we actually go up, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so each square is 1, and it crosses at 3. So make sure you put it in the simplified form of the equation. Here's another hardest exam question to have a go. Have a go, pause the video, and unpause. So, the diagram shows the 4 straight lines labelled P, Q, R, and S. The equation of the straight lines are A, y equals 2x, B, y equals 3 minus 2x, C, y equals 2x plus 3, and D, y equals 3. Match each straight line P, Q, R, and S to its equation. Complete the table. So, let's first start with A. A is y equals 2x. And we know y equals x will go through the origin. So therefore, must y equals 2x. So A is s. In our B, we can see y equals 3 minus 2x. The minus 2x means it's a negative gradient. And as we can see, the only one that has a negative gradient is P. So B is P. Then, for C, y equals 2x plus 3. We know that's got a positive gradient. And we know Q doesn't have a gradient at all because it's horizontal. So it's going to have to be R. And then D, y equals 3. As we stated before, it's horizontal, so it's obviously going to be Q. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of today's lesson. I did say it was that easy. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.